Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is not the normal ad opening, I admit. This is a little thing. My cat Chance is currently in the hospital getting surgery to have his gallbladder stone removed. I'm currently trying to run a GoFundMe in order to help cover the cost of the surgery. Just with the apocalypse and with the baby on the way and everything else going on, I just don't have the available funds to cover it. And I'm asking for any help I possibly can. He has gone through the surgery and he is in recovery right now, which is fantastic. And I'm glad that he's going to be around for many more years to come. If you'd like to help out, you can just go to gofundme.com/MundaneChat. The link will be also in the video description. Thank you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Have a great day and peace out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. And oh boy, YouTube has its next big controversy, but it's not exactly what you might think that it is. This person on the screen right here is Susan Wojcicki, the current CEO of YouTube, and kind of like persona non grata to a whole bunch of YouTubers who have turned this platform into their career. Why don't they like her? Well, there's a multitude of reasons. Let's start. You have the apocalypse. You've got the mass like copyright claims, the false content IDs, false DMCAs that generally seem to go unanswered. Oh, and there's the whole other thing there with the gigantic lack of communication from YouTube as a company. And so you figure that if the CEO of YouTube was going to basically create a channel, that she would probably, like do it in a way that is kind of like a public address, speaking to the creators, reassuring them that their trust and that their faith and everything else that they have put into YouTube is secure, that her job is going to make YouTube great again, that she is going to protect you, she is going to look after you, big or small, it doesn't matter who you are, and that she wants to make sure that you succeed on YouTube. Why? Because the more people who succeed, the more money YouTube as a whole makes. And even though it technically doesn't operate at a profit, it's still the second most viewed website on the internet. So clearly they want to try to make this stuff profitable, but they don't care about people like me, people like Chris Raygun, whose video you can see down there in the bottom right-hand corner, or anyone else who might make this their platform that doesn't have the right way of thinking. In fact, that's kind of evident by who she went to with this video in order to get some advice. Here you've got these people right here. I don't know who many of them are. I see there's Rhett Link up here in the top left. There's The Rock. Because, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's you can look behind him. You can see he's clearly on a movie set, right? Clearly shooting something. And, got his good looking beard going on. And he's like, oh, hey, I'm just going to stop what I'm doing to shoot a little 30-second promo for my friend Susan Wojcicki. CEO of YouTube. Makes no sense to me why he'd even be there. It's just this, again, as much as I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson, this is part of the problem. This is part of what many people out there have talked about as being cancerous when it comes to YouTube, because you've got corporate. It's corporate right there. The Rock, as much as I love the guy, he's corporate. He's a corporate entity. Movies, television, you name it. He's everywhere. And he deserves the success because he's badass. But on this platform, it's not about him. It's about the other smaller people. But everyone here on this page guaranteed has millions of subscribers, tons of influence, and they're also completely milquetoast and banal, much like my content, just way more popular than me. But the point is that these are people that are non-threatening. These are people that are a good corporate face for YouTube, like LeLe Pons there in the center, an Instagram comedian who's now moved her way over to YouTube because that's where, clearly she got her start. Rhett Link do great work, don't get me wrong. But everyone else, I literally have no idea who they are. I think one of the guys in this video too is a Viner, right? Because they've all, come here as refugees and now we have to put up with their nonsense. Fucking Viners. The point is, this is one of the most asinine opening videos I've ever seen for a channel, because she says here, my first video, advice from creators, but yet she only speaks in the video for like 3 seconds tops. The thing is 3 minutes long. It's a short enough video to keep your attention, to keep you watching, but she only speaks in it at like one time. She goes, I've made a channel, I'm gonna be posting videos pretty often, and let's, good, fine. But you figure an introduction video would be the first way to go about it. Like, hi everyone, I'm Susan Wojcicki, the CEO of YouTube. And like you, the creators and the viewers, I love this platform and I want to see it succeed. And so I want to show you guys what it's like to be the CEO of YouTube, to talk about the trials and tribulations of running the second most largest website of the internet, to find a way to build it up for creators, to build it up for viewers, to implement better features and more badass content, and to make sure that everyone is having fun. That should be her job. Not making YouTube videos where she goes to everyone else except her to talk. Because that's BS, and that's pretty much reflected in the like-dislike ratio, which is currently at 6,000 views, or 6,000 likes and 26,000 dislikes with 176,000 views, right? But here's a great thing. She's only got 13,000 subscribers. Well, let's be realistic here. Okay, 13,001. Why did I subscribe to her? Because she's a CEO of YouTube, and it's in my best interest to maintain what's going on. You know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do that. Someone else will put, yep, I'm unsubscribed. Someone else will link this to me as things go on. But if she really wants advice from creators, if she really wants to know what she should do, none of these people really offered any kind of advice. No one really did. It was like, be yourself, Susan. Just be yourself. Just make sure you're being yourself. It's YouTube, Susan. It's YouTube. Be yourself. Everyone knows be yourself. But from like the 2 seconds she's on screen, she doesn't have a lot of personality there. That's another thing. All right? People should sit there and go, be honest. Legitimately be bluntly honest here. You want to do well on YouTube, have a personality. Don't act like a plank of wood. You're not on Ed, and Eddie, okay? You're not a supporting character in that particular animated program from Cartoon Network. Okay, don't be a plank of wood. Take acting classes. You clearly know people who can teach you a thing or two about improv. All right, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, for example, good case in point here. All right, started off on the WWF or WWE. I'm not too sure which one it was. His father was a wrestler. He always had a bit of charisma, a bit of personality. He went and took acting classes before starring in 2003's The Rundown. He went through the steps needed in order to become a better actor, to therefore exemplify his talent in that regard. And guess what? He's now probably the most popular movie star on the planet. He's in 28,000 movies a year. Don't believe me? Look at his IMDb. It's a longer scoring than a porn star. So he's a person to talk to. LeLe Pons. You know what? Screw it. I don't want to talk about LeLe Pons because that's just no. Rhett and Link are people I respect. They put a lot of good hard work into what they do, and that'd be someone to talk to in terms of when to schedule uploads, what kind of content to make, what kind of thumbnails to do, what your tags are, how to work within the algorithm, which you don't have to worry about because all you have to do, Susan, as a CEO, is sit there, point a camera at you that somebody else set up and did your makeup and did the lighting and set the audio levels, and then you just talk into it for a little bit, then you hand it off to an assistant who then exports the footage to a hard drive, then hands that to an editor. The editor spends 20-30 minutes slapping the damn thing together. You have another graphics artist putting all the final touches through After Effects or whatever else is needed. Then that goes over to someone else who does a graphic design on the thumbnail, and while that's being uploaded, you have an algorithm expert who goes in, types in everything on the comment section or the description that's going to be able to hit all the right keywords, because that's what you're going to do, right? And then you're going to have you're going to put this thing on the front page because you can, because you're the CEO. You're going to make it one of the top trending videos because look at everyone you know in there. And then you're going to be like advice from creators as to make a better product. But 13,000 subscribers is just hysterical to me. It's hysterical to me because because you're the CEO of YouTube and you've got these people with millions of subs. The thing is, anyone who knows who you are, Susan, I have nothing against you on a personal level. I don't know you. I'd like to have a conversation at some point in time about the situation, about YouTube as a whole. I'll be at Vid Summit 2017 in a couple weeks in Los Angeles. I don't think you'll be there, but if you are, hit me up. We'll get a drink. We'll talk, and we could talk about YouTube and like how to make it better, because this is the thing. As much as these people here on the video are popular and they've done their work, and I'm not discrediting them at all, at this point, they're already set. They already have their careers. They're not on the up-and-coming side of things. And that is the biggest problem right now with YouTube, is you're not featuring up-and-comers. You're featuring people like this who effectively have almost gone corporate, right? I mean, going as far as have a guy up there in the top left corner, top right corner with a fidget spinner, and that's his entire shtick is I'm spinning a fidget spinner. You got the guy here, in the middle left that can do the bottle flip challenge without looking. By the way, that was actually cool. Okay, I will give absolute credit there. And then everyone else is just talking, but we don't know who the hell they are. I will say, though, bottom right, the girl saying, don't read the negative comments. Yeah, I wholly agree with that one right there, actually. I do. I wholly agree with that one. Don't read the negative comments because that's just going to screw you up. But everything else is one of those things where it's just like, you're not... It doesn't feel to us who do this as a job that you're taking this seriously, because this was you. This was not even you. This was some assistant, some marketer inside the company that reached out to these people, probably all through the same MCN, right? Or at least one of the same MCNs. And you're like, listen, do you want to do a little video for Susan Wojcicki? A little thing there, a little advice thing, because we're going to give her a channel. And then they go, yeah, sure, let's do that. And then it's just a whole bunch of, like the same comments. Nothing there that's going to be really good on the advice structure, because they said, oh yeah, have consistency with your uploads, which is, I think, the only good advice outside of don't read the negative comments that you're going to get. But as I pointed out earlier, nothing on there about what to talk about, how to edit it, how to set lighting, how to do anything, anything. None of the production side, none of the pre-production, post-production, none of the editing, none of the uploading, none of that stuff happen. And so as a person who does this, I might be a little bit too close to this, I will fully admit, but it just makes me mad because I'm like, you could totally do this thing a lot better if you would just talk to people that don't feel like they're corporate. And that was the biggest problem out of VidCon, is like, I didn't feel like it's anything for like the salt of the earth, you know, of YouTube content creators. It's just the people that have gone corporate. And that is just one of the things that's really strangling the lifeblood out of this website. Now, like I said, I believe you care. You've been with YouTube a long time. You've been the CEO of YouTube, or you've been at Google a long time, CEO since 2014. And I don't think you're a horrible person, but this is not how you garner trust with the audience, because there's no vulnerability there. There's no you. And the you in YouTube is meant to be people talking into the camera. You had like 5 damn lines of dialogue. That is not enough to get people to care. And that's one of the reasons why Chris's video here, demonetized, we have the cure, 147,000 views. Right? In less time than this video's been up. And it's going to eclipse you by the end of the damn day. And that's the thing, Susan. The people that you want to talk to is everyone, but we want you to be you. This is corporate. This is engineered. This is plastic. It's fake. It's vapid. It's not YouTube. It's just not. And it never will be. And that's why you're seeing 26,000 dislikes. So I'm hoping you do better, because we need you to be better, because your job is to look after us as well as it is to make sure the company runs well. But you have to do that by making sure its creators are all on the same page and people are not frustrated and angry with how things have turned out. And the last 6 months have destroyed so much trust with YouTube with people that they're upset, that they're looking to jump ship. They're going to VidMe. They're asking Twitch and Amazon to create an alternative that can challenge YouTube, so it's no longer the top dog. You know, they want an alternative, and that alternative, that desire for such, is from a lot of resentment. And if I'm being perfectly bluntly honest, that resentment completely points to you, and in many cases, it's absolutely warranted. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.